hope he cleans that up, man. If it's not cleaned up by time midnight tonight, I'm gonna throw it in the garbage can. So I don't want no cops coming over here. So if it's not thrown away by the time midnight come, throw it in the garbage can. Gotta keep it clean around here, man. No, you don't.
Yeah. I gotta.
What's up with it? I gotta buy me a new hat. This hat get played, bro. Can't be wearing it every day. It's getting dirty too. So I gotta fucking buy a new hat. Yep, and this bag chase continues. I told you guys this is a lifelong thing. Chasing the bag, you keep going. The days and weeks and the years go by, and you just keep chasing. That's how people become successful, bro. When they don't stop and they don't quit. They relentless when it comes to getting that bag. They become like a pit bull. You feel what I'm saying? That's how you gotta do, man. You gotta have that pit bull mindset, man. There's a guy whose YouTube is named after that pit bull mindset. I was watching the Facing the LMS live stream, you know, the old ones, you know, and dudes is right, man. You gotta have that pit bull mindset, bro. You know, you want something in life, you want to get that bag, you gotta have a pit bull mindset, man. You gotta be ruthless. You know, how you think Diddy and them became so goddamn successful, bro? The niggas was ruthless when it came to like making hits. How you think Tupac became Tupac? He had that fucking goddamn pit bull mindset. You feel what I'm saying? It is workout day today. Today is workout day. You know what I'm saying? Gotta have that pit bull mindset, man. You can't have a chihuahua mindset, bro. Even though some chihuahuas pretend like they pit bulls, or they think they pit bulls, but you can't have a small dog complex. You can't have a small dog mindset, bro. You gotta have a pit bull mindset if you want something. Like me, I'm gonna go straight up, go fly my sign, and go turn my numbers in, and then we're gonna go work out. That's what I do. About to hit about 300 push-ups. We're gonna do some sprints. Because we did Capoeira the day before yesterday. We're gonna do some sprints. We're gonna work on them legs. I'm gonna try to do some squats too. My leg is better now, so it was only bad for about 3 or 4 days, and then it got better. It's always like that, man, because it's an old injury, so it heals pretty fast. You know, I don't stay injured for too long. Like I said, man, you want something in life, man, you gotta go get it, bro. It's not gonna come to you. And you gotta spend a lot of time getting it. And you gotta know that, hey, you know, chasing bags is a long-term thing. You feel me? Chasing the bag is a long-term thing. It's not a short-term thing. You know, I wish it was short-term where I could just chase a bag for like 6 months and then I got it. Yeah. Nah, it ain't like that, man. Well, I mean, like, think about how many Lamborghinis you see in your neighborhood. Why? Because it is severely hard to to get a bag, bro. It's not an easy thing, but you gotta be okay with that. You gotta be okay. It's not easy, but I'm gonna keep going anyway. So I trust that, and in the future, I'm gonna have it. I'm gonna get it. Feel me? This bag thing, it's rough, but you gotta fight through it like a man, bro. You gotta fight through it like a man. This road is it's like one of the hardest roads I ever went through, man. And I'm gonna always remember this road once I get that bag. I'm gonna be like, God damn, remember, I was suffering, bro, for a long time, and I finally came up. The first thing I'm gonna do, man, I'm gonna go on vacation once I get the bag. That's what I'm gonna do. You feel me? We talking about maybe to the Bahamas or something. Who was just calling me? I don't want to answer that. I don't know who that is. You gotta make sure you stay on that grind and never quit. You quit, you suffer for the rest of your life, bro. See, the thing is, like I said yesterday, man, when you're going after that goal, you got some type of hope, right? Versus not having any hope, not doing anything. Like, when you turn your numbers in, you got that hope. You're like, damn, I know I'm hit, man, with these numbers, man. I gotta, I've been focusing, I've been paying attention, it makes you feel good, Plus, it's the chase, too, that gives me the thrill, you know what I'm saying? The chase gives me a thrill. The bag chase, versus not doing anything and you just straight up hopeless. Like I said, if you be trying to become an actor, right, you got that thrill of like, yeah, I'm going to eventually land that role, man, and everything will be good, man. But, I ain't going to give up. I'm going to keep trying. And eventually, you'll land that role in Hollywood, man. You know what I'm saying? You'll land that goddamn role, bro. Damn, I remember when I was young, bro. It was so easy to get women with just looks. Nowadays, it ain't that easy. Bro, I used to have sex with females just like that in my early 20s, bro. I was like bro, I was like honey, bro. And the women was like bees, man. And now it's not like that no more, man. It's not like that no more. All about your motherfucking wallet nowadays. What can you provide financially nowadays with females? Could be because of your age. You feel what I'm saying? Like I said, when you young, you can do whatever you want, man. Those were the days, man. Those were the days. Now them days are gone. They ain't never coming back. It's all downhill from here with looks. It's all downhill, bro. And it keeps getting worse every single year that goes by, man. That's the thing about it with looks. So, gotta have that wallet in check, man. You feel what I'm saying? Gotta have that money, that wallet in check. So I'm gonna go and fly my sign real quick. Do what I gotta do, man. It's the thrill, bro. The thrill of the chase. For me, man. I get a thrill of chasing the bag. versus not doing anything, I'd be like, damn, I wouldn't know what to do. If I wasn't chasing the bag, I wouldn't know what to do, bro. You feel me? You know. I'll probably be that. I know what, bro. I'll probably be like that guy walking around in the parking lot all night long, bro. Just lost. Walking around in the parking lot, don't know what to do with himself, stuck on drugs. So I wouldn't know what to do, bro. I'd probably go jump off a bridge or something. But I got hope, you know what I'm saying? You know, that's what keeps me going is hope, bro. You know? Feel what I'm saying? That's what you gotta do, man. You gotta keep hope alive, bro. Gotta keep hope alive. That's what you gotta do. If you don't keep hope alive, you're a lost cause, bro. You know? If you don't have any hope in your life, no faith, you're a lost cause. You will die broke. But since you got faith, you got hope, there's a chance, man. There's always a chance. You know, I'd rather take a chance than no chance at all. You feel me? I'd rather take a chance than no chance at all. No chance at all means, man, you'll never be rich. You got a chance to get rich. There's a chance, you know. Most people out here, bro, are lost, and they will continue to be lost, and they'll never get the bag, bro, because they're not chasing it. You know, like guys, people, they just their whole entire life, they just don't chase the bag, right? They think money just gonna come to them. That's not the way it works. You feel me? I should work out this morning, man, before I fly a sign, but no, we're gonna fly a sign first and then go work out. Yeah, but it's gonna be hot today, I could tell, bro. Man, if I wait a little bit longer, I probably won't be able to work out. Shit, what time is it? I mean, we could probably work out for like an hour, bro. I gotta get me some, yeah, I think we could do an hour. We could do some sprints right now because it's gonna get hot. You feel me? Yeah, we gotta work out right now. Let me get my pre-workout on, though. Let me get my pre-workout on. What's up with it, Rome? Rome in the house. Yeah, I gotta get this workout on, man, before it gets too hot, because right now I can feel that it's going to be at least in the 80s today. So might as well work out now. My ass is getting old. I gotta keep working out. As we age, man, we gotta maintain them workouts. If you want them young females to be paying attention to you, you gotta fucking work out. That Pimp of the Year song is in my head. The beat from Drew Down. I gotta give me another hat, man. This hat getting played. I gotta give me another colored hat. Probably this time gray. I'm gonna get light gray. Gotta give me a haircut too. I guess we could work out for like an hour. What's up with it? You know. I'm glad you're still streaming, bro. You got a good heart, and I'm excited to see you get what you desire. Yeah, man, we got to, man. I mean, like I said, man, I'm long term with this, man. I don't think that anything is I don't think that anything is easy attainable, man. If it was easy, everybody. What's up, man? Oh, man. Cool stuff. What is that? Gotta clean it off.
Anything else?
Uh, I'm okay, man. I gotta clean this off.
Wait one second.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
322. Stay out of trouble. Everything's fine now.
I'm trying, yeah. Trying to stay away from trouble.
Yeah, stay away from trouble. That's the way to do.
Man. Like the chick, you know? I'm trying to stay away from the chicks.
Thank you.
Ah, thank you.
Thank you, brother.
You gotta get what you desire, man. You know what I'm saying? Because life is too short to be out here just settling for anything. I mean, damn, bro. I've been a go-getter since I was a young buck. I just got distracted by women when I was in my 20s. You see, I was a looker, man, and it was easy to like attract women because of my age, man. I mean, you ask any guy, you know, did he get more women in his 20s versus in his 30s and 40s? He'll tell you straight up. An OG will tell you straight up. Nah, I got more women in my 20s than I did in my 30s. Now, if you became rich in your 30s, you won't feel the struggle. But if you broke in your 30s, you broke in your 40s, you're gonna feel the struggle because not that many women gonna be interested in you like it was before. See, when you're in your 20s, you full of looks because you got tighter skin, you know. All that other stuff. Come on, bro. You gotta keep this shit clean in here, man. People trying to buy shit and you got dirty stuff. All this shit is dirty, bro. Let me get some water to rinse this shit out. keep chasing it, and I feel good, that I'm chasing the bag. Versus if I wasn't chasing the bag, I wouldn't feel too good. Matter of fact, I probably have suicidal thoughts and shit. That's the only thing that's keeping me alive out here is chasing this bag. I hate to say that shit on YouTube. They don't like that suicide word. But that's how strongly I feel about, chasing the bag. It's like, I don't want to live like this. I don't want to be poor for the rest of my life. We almost made the bag happen once. I'm still kicking my ass for that, man. I was off by one number about a year and a half ago. Off by one number. It could have been a $500,000 bag if I would have been on by one number. I wasn't really paying attention to the probability, but this time I'm staying focused. I'm staying focused to the probability. That's it. And when I hit, I disappear. That's it. You won't even see me no more. I might go to Thailand. I might go to the Philippines. I might go to the Bahamas. Go to Africa. Go to South Africa. Egypt, Kenya. Ethiopia. Man, Ethiopian women man. I love me some Ethiopian women, bro. Oh, man. Gotta work out, man, because I chunked up just a little bit, just taking 3 or 4 days off from the gym. I probably gained about 2 or 3 pounds. Or the outside gym, anyway. Shit. Put that down right there. Your ex was Ethiopian, huh? Oh, what's up with it? Captain Commander, what's up with it? Ethiopian women, yeah. Yeah. Especially if they're pretty. They crazy. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, go to Ethiopia, man. That'll be a culture shock. Go to Kenya. We gotta work out because I know I done put about 3 pounds on already. Not working out for 3 or 4 days because of my knee. All that change in my pocket. Got too much change. See my 6-pack coming back a little bit. We still got a ways to go, man. To be lean, anyway. Yeah, man, this bag chase, man, I know it's hard. I know, but I'm up for the challenge. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't gonna just back out like that, man, and say, know what, bro? I'm just gonna stop chasing the bag. I'm gonna go back to a normal life, work a truck driver job, and then that'll be it. Work for like 20 years, get a pension. Because right now, if I start right now, I could work until I'm 65, right? Work for like 20 years, get a pension. Because the retirement age nowadays is at 67. So, I could work until I'm 67 for 22 years. Get a bag like that and then be happy like that. Oh no, a nigga gotta be rich. I gotta have the finest things in life, bro. That's not how I work things. That's not how I work things, bro. Feel what I'm saying? Let me get this water out, man. We need to drink water. water up so I won't like injure myself. Yeah, them fucking birds be following me, bro. They waiting for you to throw some food down. I got every single goddamn like every single goddamn seagull in the city checking me out or checking for me and shit. I be throwing them food and stuff all the time. That's why they check for me. You feel me? I mean, I do that. That's what I do in my spare time. I feed the seagulls and shit, whatever I got, like bread or, you know, maybe some chips. They love chips, man. I'm like, you motherfuckers love chips, man. And I looked it up because I was like, man, I was curious about seagulls. And I looked it up, you know, I Googled it. Why seagulls like chips? They said because of the salty taste and it's easy accessible and it's rich in calories. You know, all that flying around, bro, they need calories. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's why they like chips. You know what I'm saying? It's the taste that gets to them. Like the same reason why we like them, shit, as humans. You know? You know, we like chips too. Shit. Matter of fact, it's our food, really. It's not made for them. It's for us. Actually, chips is not good for seagulls, but that's all I got. You know, they eat it anyway, man. They eat our scraps and leftovers anyway. They be raiding dumpsters and shit. You know, that's why they come around us, because they know we got food. If you know, the reason why you got a lot of seagulls in your area is because there's a lot of restaurants and stuff. So seagulls, they love to raid dumpsters and shit for like human scrap food, you know. Shut the fuck up, bro. Always screaming and shit. See what I'm saying? Shut the fuck up. Motherfucker, there's a dude that always like screams from his car, bro. It's over for his ass too, bro. I mean, for real, like some dudes, let me tell you something, bro. They have lost it in their head. They ain't coming back from that, bro. They got some type of like Tourette's syndrome or some shit like that. And, you know, they live in their car and they can't work like a normal person, bro. Or they can't function like a normal human being. It's over for them, bro. We're talking about they'll never find a girlfriend or a wife. They'll never pass on their genetics. It's a done deal for some dudes, bro. Me, I'm worried about passing on my genetic legacy, bro. That's what I'm worried about. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm preparing myself every single day, man. I'm prepping myself. You know, I gotta get the financial thing down so my kids and stuff can live on, you know, after I die. You know, after I die, I want to pass on the money to my kids. Not to my sister, to my kids. You know. Some dudes ain't gonna be able to do that. Matter of fact, some men shouldn't have been born. Or people in general, not just men. But some people shouldn't have been born. Because they come down to earth and what they do? They waste time. They become old, broke, and alone. You know what I'm saying? Nah, your duty here on earth, bro, is to pass on your genetics. Have children. You know, you're going to regret it as you get older. You start realizing, like, God damn, I ain't got nobody coming around to see me. This shit is lonely as hell. I can't move from this rocking chair. You know, and every time I move from this rocking chair, it hurts. I can't bend down and pick up stuff no more. You know, back getting out of whack. Your bones start aging. Your body starts to age, and you're like, damn, I ain't got no kids to come around and pick up stuff for me. You know, I'm in this old folks home. They treat me like shit because they know I ain't got no kids or no family coming to see me. Feel what I'm saying? It's just a lonely life after a while, man. So he's like, okay, we got to get this bread. We got to get this money. Keep chasing this bag, baby. Keep on chasing that bag. And when we hit, you know, we can start a family, have kids and stuff, man. You know, I was supposed to have did that in my 20s. But I was always wearing condoms in my 20s. I was always careful and shit. Because I was going through them, man. I was going through a lot of women. You know? Those days of being a pussy slayer with just looks is over. Yeah, we can still work out and still look decent for our age, you know what I'm saying? But it's nothing can compare to like when you're in your 20s and you're working out. When you're in your 20s and you got a six-pack. You know what I'm saying? You can't compare those two. You can't compare like your older self versus your fucking newer self. Your younger self. You know what I'm saying? You know, you had a tighter face, you had smoother skin, you know what I'm saying? Your nose was smaller. Over the years, my nose is getting bigger every single goddamn year that goes by, man. I look in the mirror, I'm like, God damn, it's getting bigger. There's nothing I can do about it but get plastic surgery or something, you know what I'm saying? Once I get the bag, I can chop my nose up, but I don't feel like I need to do that, you know what I'm saying? I don't think I'm gonna do that. Because you'll be leading more with your wallet. You don't need to chop your nose up, nigga. You'll have millions in the bank. Why do that? It ain't like you got an image to uphold, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be having money anyway. Like I can see if you was making money off your looks or whatever, or how you look. You know what I'm saying? Then I can see you chopping your nose up, like Michael Jackson. You know, he had an image to uphold. You know, he didn't like that big ass bell pepper nose. You know what I'm saying? So he chopped it up. Feel what I'm saying? He chopped that shit up. But he kept on chopping it up though. He was good in Thriller, man. I don't know why that nigga kept chopping his nose up. Like, bro, in Thriller you was good. Why I kept fucking with the nose though, bro? You feel what I'm saying? You know, why keep fucking with the nose? You was good in Thriller. But my thing is my nose keep getting bigger because of my age. You know what I'm saying? And time go by, man, I'm getting worse and worse, bro. I hate getting older. I hate aging, period. It's not a pleasant thing to age. All I can do is just prep for those years, man, right now. See, my younger self, right now, has to prep for those later years because they're going to come around. You know, 50, 60, all that stuff. That shit going to come around, bro, and I got to prep for those years. That's all I'm thinking about every single day of my life right now. Prep. Those years are coming, man. Get ready for those years. So that way, I won't be no lonely-ass motherfucker that's broke around that age. Because most men who reach 50 and 60, they broke. They're going to be lonely, man. Or they're going to be, they're going to be lonely. Because, society expects you to have money by the time you get to be 50 and 60. You know what I'm saying? They expect you to have it together, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to do. I want to have it together, man. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to lead with my wallet and be with young females if I have to. You feel what I'm saying? If I got to lead with my wallet, I do that. Because you're getting old. Youngsters don't understand, bro. Youngsters don't understand. Like, man, you shouldn't lead with your wallet. I'm like, bruh, I'm not young like you, bro. Spare me the bullshit, bro. Spare me the bullshit. I'm not young like you. So you young dudes, you don't understand. The looks fade after a while, bro. And then what you got to attract young females with? Nothing. Don't get me wrong, I still have a few young females checking for me because of my body game. I work out and I try to stay in shape. You feel what I'm saying? But it's not like what it used to be. You know, things are not like what it used to be, man. Things change. Time keep on evolving. You know, the youngsters keep coming out with new slang and shit. You know, what's that bet thing? All right, bet. All right, bet. Let's go to the store. All right, bet. Like, damn, can I pick that shit up in my vocabulary? Shit, I'm trying. I gotta say it, bro. If the youngsters are saying it, I gotta say it too. Shit, I'm trying to keep up. I ain't trying to be old out here. All right, bet. But what's up with it? What's up with it, Jamie in the house? I'm gonna start saying that now. Somebody said, "Oh man, let's go eat some pizza." All right, bet. Let's go. Yeah, I gotta say that, man, because I can't, you know, especially if you dating young females in the future, you gotta keep up with that lingo, bro. Look that shit up. When you start hearing youngsters and say something new, what does that mean, man? Look up all right, bet. Look that shit up. It means okay, sounds good. That's what all right, bet means. I heard that dude say that shit in the Chawul Paul video. He was hanging out with that female in Thailand. You know, the funny, weird looking character. He was like, all right, bet. I was like, what? What that nigga say? Let me look that up in the Urban Dictionary. What that mean? What that nigga say, bro? What that mean? You youngsters are creating these new lingos and slangs and shit like we used to do when we was young. You know? You know, instead of homo, you got pause. Yeah, pause. Yeah. Yeah, we already know about that, man. I know about pause, bro. Like, pause, wait a minute, that wasn't right. You know, you gotta keep up, man. Shit, man. You know, people start using the bag and shit like that. You use the word or the term bag, you know? You're like, it took me a while to use that word, the bag, because I didn't know what they were really talking about. I kind of got it, but then I started hearing people talking about the bag, and I was like, wait a minute, let me throw that into my vocabulary. I don't want to be out here ancient, man. I don't want to be an ancient motherfucker out here, bro. Just old for no apparent reason. Hey, keep up with this lingo and the slang, bro. It's hard to keep up because you be in your own world. You're an older dude. They call you OG. When I was in prison, or not prison, but jail. When I was in jail, and the youngster called me an OG. I'm like, nah, no, I'm not OG yet, bro. OG is 55 plus. That's an OG. What do O and G stand for, right? It means old gangster. It means old. I'm not old yet. 45 is young, bro, compared to OGs out there. That's 55, 60. Those are OGs. Now, I'm more like uncle. I'm uncle. I'm not OG, I'm uncle. Remember when LL Cool J got older? He got into his 40s? Remember that? They called him Uncle L, because he was in his 40s and shit. You know? They called me Uncle L. You know? You know. Now I'm more like uncle, bro. Like women get into their 40s over there in China, they call her auntie. You know, because they're getting older. They see you as an auntie, you know. The females, that's what I hear, like when I'm looking at the leftover women channels. The younger female in China call the older female in China auntie. I'm more like uncle. Now when I get to be 55, 60, that's when I'm OG, bro. That's OG. Like what's his name that come by my channel? Joey Six. He's OG. He's 10 years older than me. He's 55, man. That's OG. Youngster in jail called me, what's up, OG? No, not yet. I'm not OG yet. You feel me? Anyway, man, I'm about to start this workout, bro. I gotta work out. You know, it's time for me to stop running my mouth because it's getting hot. Getting hot. You know, it's getting hot out here in these streets. See, it's starting to get harder to get bending down, man. Drink some more water. And we work out. Wallet here. Now I gotta turn my music on. Let's do this shit right now. You guys have a good day. I'll see you on the next one, man. Peace. I'm out. I gotta work out.